How to turn an inbound sales pitch into a client in less than 60 minutes. Hey, Steve Brossman here, creator of the one-page sales engine. And in this video, I'm going to take you through step by step the exact process that I took an inbound sales pitch, somebody who was connecting with me with the sole purpose of selling to me, and within 60 minutes of my time, they became a client. Now, have you ever seen a connection request on LinkedIn that you know that the only purpose that they're connecting with you is they're going to sell to you? So I got one of the, well, I get lots of these, but I got one in particular that I looked at and I thought, yep, you're going to sell to me. And I looked at the way that they were doing and I thought, I could really help this person. So here's the first part of it here. They connected with me on LinkedIn. It took me about 3 or 4 minutes to have a look at who they were, what they did, and decided that yes, I could either have fun with them or I could actually turn them into a client. Now, that's what I was looking to do. Turn them into a client. So I have a normal cut and paste that I modify a little bit as a reply. Thanks for connecting with me. I can't wait to find out more about you. Here's a quick video to break the ice. And that video says a little bit more, says a few things that I do. And by the way, here's a gift. Download one of my back pocket guides. And this one was, hey, as a gift, here's the link to download my back pocket guide, The Art and Science of Flow Selling, because I knew that they were into sales. So I sent them to download my back pocket guide. Now they're a 60-minute read. There's some links in there. So I actually saw that around about an hour later that they'd actually registered and downloaded the back pocket guide. In there are some links to book calls. So 2 hours later, that was 11 o'clock in the morning of this particular day. 2 hours later, I saw that they'd actually booked a call for the following day. So here's the process here. They connected with me on LinkedIn. I sent them my typical reply, modified it a little bit, sent them to download my back pocket guide on flow selling, which they did. I saw it come through. I saw that they booked a call. Now, we talk about how to increase the buyer's energy before they actually get on. So during the back pocket guide itself, there's some great information. They learn about my sales philosophy. There's some other videos in there and the link to book a call. Once they booked a call, I normally, depending on whether it looks as if they're going to be a higher level client or they're just going to be a connection, I took the time to personally send a video over. So this bit here took me around about 5 minutes, all the connections there. It takes around about 4 or 5 minutes. I click the button and it's a very simple one. It's a nice script that I use. Hey, name, can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. I've had a look at your LinkedIn profile, had a look at your website. Man, I've got some great ideas that we can discuss. Can't wait to chat with you tomorrow. Bang. Now, what do you think that's done for their energy? Their energy to talk with me is going to be a lot different than if they were just going to book in a call. So that in itself took me about 5 minutes. So far, I've spent 10 minutes on this person that's coming specifically to sell to me. They're looking at some different things getting on the call, but first and foremost, I let them go. I said, tell me a little bit about you, tell me what you do. And I let them go and they went for around 16 minutes. And at that point, I said, fantastic. So how's it all going? How's your sales process? This is what you normally do? And he said, yeah. And I asked, how's it all going? He said, oh yeah, conversions are hard. And I thought, well, maybe you may need one of these. And I took him onto the actual a blueprint. I said, here's the blueprints that we use. Here's something that might be of value to you. Here's how we use them. And we went through the whole process of collaborations, quantifying the agreed implementable value, a little bit of training, a little bit of maybe this would be of value to you. Could you see how this would help you in your sales process? And we went through how to use it. Now, the great thing about the blueprint is one of the questions I ask people, what's the fastest way to get somebody on the same page as you? And everybody will say, ask some questions and do all sorts of different things. The fastest way to get somebody on the same page as you is to have a page to get on. So by pulling out a blueprint, and we were collaborating, we were working out different things that they could do if they had that and what it would mean to them. So he's like, this is fantastic. Basically going back to the Zoom call, he spoke for 16 minutes. I spoke for 14 minutes. And at the end of that, he said, this is fantastic. How do I get one of these blueprints? How do I get to work with you? And at the end of those 14 minutes, he became a client. So all up, that was over a 36-hour period from him reaching out, connecting with me on LinkedIn, wanting to sell to me. Then I took the time, sent the reply back that had the video, had the download of my back pocket guide. In that, it had the sales call link. He booked a call link. I sent the video over. He booked a call. We got on. I let him talk for his 16 minutes, but then I spoke for 14 and he became a client. Very, very simple and a very, very powerful process. And if you want to find out more about how you can create your blueprints, if you can have these same sort of calls that people are coming into you trying to sell to you, you can turn them around, flip the switch by having your own one-page sales engine. Comment here below, connect with me on LinkedIn, and we'll see how we can help you turn them around, have people come to pitch to you, but then end up buying from you. A lot of fun. It's a great way to get clients. Cheers.